Samkele, a very good morning for you. Very big issues that are being discussed, that are expected to be discussed by the top six of the ANC at Luthuli House today. The Zandile Gumede saga does not seem to want to go away, and she's now apparently taking the whole matter to the national level.
Yes, indeed, Pradan. We did speak to the ANC Secretary General Ace Magashule yesterday in Rustenburg, where he did confirm to ENCA that this meeting will be taking place today here at Luthuli House with the KwaZulu-Natal Top 5 leadership led by their provincial chairperson and premier Sihle Zigalala and Mdumiseni Ntuli, the provincial secretary, whom did speak to our colleagues Pamanda Goke last week, Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, at the Pietermaritzburg Umsunduzi local municipality council meeting to elect the new ESCO in that particular municipality, where he did confirm that they have been hurled upon by the ANC's top brass leadership, the top six, to come and explain the situation of Zandile Gumede in the eThekwini region and the mayorship of that particular municipality, where she withdrew her resignation. Zandile Gumede herself did come through to Luthuli House to meet with the ANC top six leadership last week, which that meeting was chaired by the national chairperson Gwede Mantashe, without the presence of the President Cyril Ramaphosa, who was abroad in Japan. But the meeting also did have the Deputy President D.D. Mabuza and the Secretary General Ace Magashule.
What is really at issue here, Samgele, is Ms. Gumede complaining about how she was removed?
Yes, indeed. Zandile Gumede is complaining about how she was removed and basically saying that the whole process was flawed. But interestingly, Pradan, in the history of the governing party, and we've come to see its inner workings, it's that it's a very murky situation at this point in time, and a very bizarre situation where you find a mayor who's been recalled by the ANC appealing the decision of the party's top brass in the particular province. That should be the PEC. Nobody in the history of the governing party has ever appealed a decision of being recalled from a deployment position. For instance, if we go historically to when Senzo Mchunu was recalled as the premier of KwaZulu-Natal, he didn't appeal the decision of the then PEC, alongside the likes of MECs Pekinkonyeni, Michael Mabuya Kulu, who were recalled with Premier Senzo Mchunu of the time when the PEC was led by Super Zuma as the provincial secretary and Sihle Zigalala as the provincial chairperson. We've had Mdumiseni Ntuli as well speaking on the record, saying that they are basically being held hostage here by a particular mayor, which the ANC will not allow. Sihle Zigalala coming out last week saying that indeed this week eThekwini will have a new mayor in the form of Mxolisi Kaunda, and this is just a formality, and they will be discussing with the top six and taking them into confidence of why they decided to recall Zandile Gumede as the mayor of eThekwini. But interestingly, Pradan, the last point here, if you look at the 2016 local government elections, the build-up to those elections, and just after the elections, it is the National Executive Committee of the African National Congress that chose mayoral candidates instead of RGCs or the PEC of these particular provinces coming down and choosing the mayors of these particular metros. You look at the instance of Tokoti Tiza in Tshwane, you look at Parkstar issue here in Johannesburg, they were all endorsed by the ANC's NEC. This time around, with the recall of Zandile Gumede, Mxolisi Kaunda came about through the ANC's PEC, with the deployment committee of the African National Congress either seconding the candidature of Nhlatlangiti, who is an advisor to Sihle Zigalala, the premier of KwaZulu-Natal.
Samgela Masego, thank you very much. We'll continue, of course, analyzing this development later on.